Alright, okay guys, back in mom's kitchen again. I'm going to prepare some nice Hungarian beef stew. I've got about 1 kilo of beef shin. I've got again some nice local products, some nice paprika. I've got some pepper. These I'm going to make a salad from with some cucumbers and tomatoes and maybe some onions. Some nice local tomatoes and onions and garlic. These are gonna go in the stew as well. If you remember from the previous video when I made lecho, you could also use some of that as the base for the stew. So I'm going to use a pressure cooker. This is like proper old school. Mom has 2 pressure cookers. One is more modern and this one is old school. And then to go with the stew, I'm going to make some tarhonya. If I'm in the UK, I can buy giant couscous or Israeli couscous in Sainsbury's. Well, useful information for UK viewers. This is quite nice to go with stew, or sometimes we make rice with stew or potatoes, depends on the season. Okay, so to start the stew, I'm going to chop some onions. Tiny space, but I can manage. Just found this knife which I bought in 1999 here in Balatonfured, so I've decided to use this today. Again, same technique as always. Watch your fingers, very simple. Always hold your fingers like so, and then simple movements. Depending on how fine you want to chop your onions, you can also go this way, yeah, and this way it's gonna be even finer. When I was a trainee, first thing they teach me not to cut off this bit, so the head of the onion, because this is the part that keeps the whole onion together. So see, it's still in one piece, it's not gonna fall apart. Now, for this I don't really need it too fine, it can be coarse, because I'm going to cook it in the pressure cooker, and in the pressure cooker everything goes into mush in no time. Anyway, so I'm gonna use just about 2 onions for this. Normally I would use more onions, but my mom, she always uses less, and my stew is always a bit more sweet because I use a lot of onions. So there you go. Where's the lard? Oh, come on, buddy. I forgot the lard. Lard is the... What's in here? Yo. So, again, I'm gonna use lard. Let's find a spoon. I'll be quite generous again, because fat is flavor. Yeah, just a bit more. Why not? There you go. Okay, that's lard done in here. And let's turn this on. To hold it, I have to hold it a bit longer. And it starts. Okay, so I'm just gonna melt. Just gonna melt the lard. Quick rinse of the hand. Don't need to wash it at this stage. Little sip of beer. Today I'm drinking Gösser. I'm not sure if Gösser is Gösser German or from Austria. I'm not quite sure. Hey Google. Yoo-hoo! Yes. No, I don't want to set the alarm. Coño. Eh. Let's try again. So, hey Google, is Gösser from Germany or from Austria?
Here's what I found on the web.
Coño. Gusta Gösser. Google. Hey Google. Yoo-hoo. Is Gösser beer from Germany or from Austria?
According to Wikipedia, Justin Drew Bieber is a Canadian singer.
Oh yes,
He's
I know that. Thank
recognized for
you.
his genre-melding musicianship
Oh, is
and
that so?
global influence in modern-day popular music.
How nice. Let's try again. Hey Google, is Gösser beer German or Austrian?
Here are some results from the web.
You know what? I give up. Anyway, it's a nice beer. I guess Google doesn't like my accent. Hey ho. Let's add the onions. Alright. Wooden spoon. Okay. Next step is going to be paprika. Two different ways I can show you. There are many ways, but I can show you two different ways to remove the stalk. One way is this, just press it in, comes out, happy days. You still have the seeds, but I don't really care about them, or it works better with this one. You can always see me at work. If I use peppers, I normally cut them like this, so I can find the point where the stalk is. Yeah, and then I remove this part, and then I remove this part, and there you go, you have no wastage. Anyway, back to cooking. So again, pretty much the same technique. I think for this pepper it works better if you just push it in. Then wooden spoon. So this is going to be our base. So yeah, pretty much a base pretty much is the same as lecho, but then obviously everything is sliced in a different shape. This knife is pretty good, quite like it, quite sharp still. Was that 24 years old? Is it? 20? Yes, 24. So, I hate small chopping boards, but this is the biggest one my mom has. She normally works on a tiny one. Alright, so again, you can see it's not too, what's the word? Not too fine. I'm just gonna add the peppers. And I'm gonna let this cook a little. Just gonna cook these up a bit. Then add some tomatoes. 2, 3. Let's go for 3. This is gonna give you about 4 portions, 4 decent portions. But then again, just the same as with everything else. Someone from Hungary is gonna see this, they're gonna say, ah, that's not how you make it. But every household makes it in a different way, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's like, it's quite funny when I get told off on the comment section, like, this is not how you make pad thai. But obviously, I'm a Hungarian chef in the UK. Obviously, I'm not gonna make a most authentic pad thai, but still nice. That's a nice base. Now, seasoning is not gonna be any different from, well, actually it's slightly different from lechu the other day. I've got caraway seeds again. Okay, I would say this is about, who knows, 2-3 grams. So caraway seeds goes in. I should have said the ground caraway seeds. Then we have some black pepper in a very old school container. Let's be generous with black pepper. A bit more generous. Yeah, I have to be careful. My dad doesn't like spicy food. And now this is my family. We quite like to use marjoram. I love marjoram, it's just such a unique flavor. And a bit as well. Nice. And then of course paprika. This is sweet paprika. Again, as I said in the other video, I'll be generous with this as well. You don't want to burn paprika. Yeah, don't burn your paprika because it's gonna go bitter. I'm quite surprised when I see Indian chefs cook and they fry off everything, and it's fine with garam masala or cumin. All these kind of spices need to be cooked off to get all the nice flavors from them. But paprika burns and you don't want the bitterness. Okay, that's my base done. Now I'm gonna add my meat. Now this is tough meat. You can see it's full of sinew. And you could, oh, look at this bit. This is full sinew. But you don't want to throw these away. So that's why I use a pressure cooker. This is gonna be really, really tasty. Not quite sure if my pressure cooker is big enough. Just about. It's very borderline. Am I? I'm not sure. No, this is Jordan. It's gonna be just fine. Now, when you cook in pressure cooker, oh, salt! I almost forgot salt. All right. Let's add some salt. Now, I'm not gonna add too much because last time I used this salt, it was almost too salty. Just gonna add this much. You can always add salt, can't take it away. A bit of the general seasoning, this also has salt, just a tiny bit. Okay, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move this to a smaller flame. I'm gonna add just a tiny bit of water to it, but you don't want to add too much water because what happened, I think I've done stew. I've done stew before on my channel, and it was way too runny. But I was too impatient to thicken it. So let's just add some water to it, like V-bit. That's it. Could add bay leaf to it as well, but I won't this time. Okay, this looks safe enough. I'm just gonna ask my mom. Oh, okay, so I just discussed with mom. Mom says She thinks it needs a bit more liquid, but I'm not gonna add water to it. I'm just gonna add some white wine. I should have thought of it before. Okay, so I just discussed with Mom. She thinks it needs a bit more liquid, so I'm gonna add some to it, but I'm not gonna use water. I'm just going to add some wine. This is a local white wine. It's gonna go really well. Not too much though. That's it, just tiny bit. Maybe I'll add some more once I remove the lid. Okay, now here we go. Okay, so at this point, actually I can try to do a little taste test before I put the lid on. For salt. Tastes nice already. Wow. A bit of the general seasoning. That's it. Oh wow. This is going to be amazing. Okay, and I have to move it here. Tiny space, tiny kitchen, big flavors. Okay. I think this pressure cooker is from the 70s. Like so. Hopefully it's not gonna blow up. And then we can start working on the tarhonya or couscous if you like. Again, another spoon. We're gonna add some lard. Not too much this time, that's enough. Okay, I'm done with lard. Where is this here? Alright. Chef needs some cooling agent. It's bloody hot in here, Jesus Christ. It's about 35 degrees outside. Oh, this is nice. So, I'm going to start with an onion. My mom doesn't use onion for this, but I do. So, but this one I'm going to chop a bit finer. Like so. Okay, so you do. Okay. My mom says for the two of them, she normally uses 1 cup like this. This is about 200 mils or 150, 200 I would say. But it's for 4 of us now, because my wife is coming today as well, because she is from Budapest, so normally she visits her mom first and then she joins us. So I'm gonna cook for 4. Alright. I'm just gonna sweat off the onions a bit, and then the next step is going to be, I'm going to make a nice salad, kind of traditional. In Hungary we use very strong vinegar for some reason, I don't know why. I've been shocked when I wasn't shocked, but I was looking for strong vinegar in the UK when I went there about 18 years ago, and I asked my boss, where can I find more stronger vinegar, and he says, like, go to the pharmacy, and he was laughing at me because most vinegars are like 5%, maybe 6, And I think in the UK there is a much better culture around vinegar. Like you got your aspal vinegars, your cider vinegars, or the balsamic vinegars, which you can buy here as well. But I think the old generation still prefers to use this kind of strong vinegar. Anyway, back to Tanhanya. I'm just gonna use the same wooden spoon as cleaning. Yeah, so it's gonna be 2 cups of this. Yeah, this is slightly smaller than giant couscous. And ingredients are, there you go, there is British country dry pasta made from wheat flour with 4 eggs. Simple. Flour and egg. Yeah, this looks around. The onions look cooked enough. So I'm gonna add one, and I'm gonna add another one. It's not quite full, but it's gonna be enough. Okay, so I'll take care of later. And I'm just gonna fry this off a bit. It's pretty much like cooking rice. So all you do is just brown this off a bit and then rehydrate it. That's what you do. Alright. Oh wow. Well, that was the first one, sounded quite aggressive, so I've just lowered the heat a bit. And then this one needs to be stirred. It's starting to burn a bit, especially on the sides. I don't want to burn it, but I want to brown it a bit. You can see a couple of spots which I burned already. Let's get ready. Let's get ready to rumble. Alright, I've got some water ready. I'm going to add a tiny bit of paprika because I'm Hungarian and I love paprika. That's me. That's it, not too much. Tiny bit. Okay. Again, I don't want to burn the paprika. So, at this point, I'm going to add the water. I used 2, so I'm supposed to use 3 cups of water. I would say about a cup and a half for each cups. And then the way my mom cooks this, because I just asked her, I didn't remember, she basically just brings it to the boil and turns it off. But I'm gonna cook it a bit longer. Mind you, mom knows better always, so. Get rid of this lard. Oh, salt! I almost forgot salt. Today is forgetting salt day. A wee bit of salt. Not too healthy for you, but it's good. Okay, so I brought this to the boil. I think I'm gonna do same as Mum does because she knows better. Put the lid on. I'm just gonna turn it on low heat just for a while and then I'm gonna turn it off. So next step is to prepare our salad, and of course obviously I already pre-washed all this. Oh coño, I forgot the garlic from the stew. Oh no, so where was I? What's going on here? Yeah, this is just nicely bubbling away. So, salad. We got some tomatoes, paprika, onion, pepper, and cucumber. I'm going to start with the cucumber. I have to peel this because it doesn't seem right. Just gonna peel the cucumber. I did wash it already. Oh, I washed it already, I don't know. I've recently started to use these spell correction tools. Don't wanna say the name because I'm not sponsored by them. And it's quite helpful actually, especially for me. Like even though I've been to the UK for 18 years, obviously my English is still not perfect and never will be because at home I speak Hungarian. And I don't want it to be perfect because it's part of who I am. Alright. I think at this point, let's wait 7 minutes like if you cook rice. It's about the same. Now what I'm gonna do, just slice it in half. I'm not gonna take the seeds out, but you could. I just don't wanna throw away half of the cucumber. Because why? Again, same technique, just gonna slice it up. Quite thin. Okay, hand it to the bowl, like so. If it's time, I'm just gonna turn this off. That's it. Just gonna absorb all the water. Okay, next I should use whatever I get my hands on. Let's follow up with pepper. For this, I'm not gonna take off. I will. Why not? You can. You don't have to. Okay, let's see. As I said in a previous video, that was a work video. So if you slice peppers and tomatoes, you can slice it like so, if your knife is sharp enough. If your knife is not sharp enough, then go skin side down. And you have a much better chance not to cutting it yourself. This goes in there. Let's just sharpen this slightly. You can hear, when you can hear this sound, maybe it's not quite sharp enough, but I can still carry on like this. Okay, next is going to be tomatoes. And yes. Like so. Gee, need a bit of sharpening. And also, you can sharpen your knife in various ways. When I was a trainee, I had to stand next to a wall, so my hands didn't move, and then I had to practice on 2 wooden spoons, something like so. So that was my practice. So you can do it this way, but you don't want to hear is this. You're just destroying your knife. Lots of people do this. No. Go from here. Yeah. If you're not confident, then go like this. Just make sure that depending on the knife, what angle you use. Like German knives normally use 20 degrees ish or 15, and then you get Japanese knives use like 12 degrees ish. But I think each knife has a different setting to it. Let's see. Oh yeah. All right. There you go. Pretty sure carvery guy knows how to sharpen a knife. And we still have a paprika. Let's get rid of the seeds. I don't need them. Again, same technique. There you go. Can't believe I forgot garlic. Bloody hell. Oi. Okay, should I? Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna chop this up just in case. Now with garlic, if you don't like garlic because it's stinky, all you have to do is just to remove nothing here, mate. Yes. So if you don't want garlic to be stinky, you have to remove this middle bit, if you can. No, I can't, it is too fresh. Again, a bigger knife would help, but this will do as well. Oi. There we go. Pretty much paste already. Nice. You could add a bit of garlic here as well, but as I said, my parents are not very keen on garlic, or too much garlic I should say. So I want 50 minutes. The chopping board, I'm gonna wash it later. Tidy up here, so this can go here. That's the thing with tiny kitchens, you have to keep them tidy as you go, clean as you go, same as at work. Clean as you go is the way to go. Okay, so I've got my vegetables all nicely sliced. I'm going to add some salt, not too much. I'm going to add some sugar. And you're wondering why I'm adding sugar to salad? Because I'm going to add this strong vinegar. Not too much again. And I'm just going to mix this up. And this is gonna go perfect with the stew. There are millions of variations of this, but for me, stew with tarhonya, and this one is perfect. It's pretty much sweet and sour in a way. I mean, this salad is, but it goes really well with the stew. See it on here. Looks done. Nice. Very nice. See how long this takes. Oh, it smells nice. Wow. Hopefully it didn't burn. It smelled a bit burned. Can't force the pressure too much, but nice. That's it. No more pressure. Under pressure. Under pressure. Let's try this. It smells good. See, you can see the salt forced the water out from the veggies. See how much water there is. And of course you have the nice vinegary flavor with the sweetness from the sugar. Could use a bit more sugar maybe, but then you don't want to make it too sweet. This vinegar is so strong. Could use a bit of pepper as well, but don't want to make it too spicy. If I would be at home, well, I am at home. If I'm in the UK, I would definitely add some freshly ground peppers to this. And some garlic as well, big time. Anyway, it's gonna be nice just like this as well. All right. Okay, pressure has been released. Let's see what the stew looks like. This is done. And this is hopefully not burnt. Okay, let's see. No pressure left. Looks alright. Let's see. What do we have here? Not burned, yay! And it's not too runny either. That looks good. Alright. Let's do test for the meat. Should be super tender. Let's see. Oh yeah. This is nice. And I can add some of the garlic as well now. Not too much, don't want to make it too garlicky. Just gonna boil it a bit. Going to add a bit more paprika. And for me it needs a bit more salt, but I'm not gonna add too much salt because my dad doesn't need too much salt and it's healthier anyway. Just cook the garlic in. Oh, this looks amazing. It's a bit peppery. Yes, the garlic. Oh wow, amazing. It does need a tiny bit of salt. Yeah, I'm just gonna reduce it a bit. But the consistency is nice already. Nice. That was good. That was good. This is nice. This is nice. I'm not sure it's reasonable lager. What is it? What is it? It doesn't say. It doesn't say. I don't know. I don't know. I'll find out. I'll find out. One meal, another. Okay. Okay. Let's see the salad. See the salad. Yep. It's nice.
Get into the chopper. Come on. Get into the chopper. Come on.
Amazing. I can't wait to try the soup. Should be even more amazing. Let's do a taste test. With mum. Megkóstolod, anya?
Megkóstolod, anya?
This is mom's
This is
spoon.
mom's spoon.
Just rinse it for
Rinse
her.
it for her.
Hogy?
Hogy?
Meg.
Meg.
Én nem is tudtam.
Nem is tudtam, hogy...
Összejött egy kis sakrákat keresek.
Ja, nem tettem bele pörkölkockát.
Szerintem finom. Puha hús. Sós? Direkt nem tettem bele túl sok sót.
Nekem nagyon finom.
Szerintem finom.
Csak kicsit is ilyen...
Lekapcsolatot.
Sós?
Egy kicsit redukálni akartam. Túl sok a szaft, nem?
Direkt nem tettem bele túl sok sót. Wow, this stew is amazing. Shin of beef, wow. Fatty, full of flavor. Amazing. It smells amazing. Beautiful. It's basically pasta, it's just eggs and flour. Oh, the smells are amazing. That's it, job's done. Job's a good one. I can enjoy my beer and finish my lessons for the day. And mom can tidy up.